Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with Bioshock 2. Okay, here we go. So, I'm coming right off the back of the first Bioshock after replaying that for the first time. And yeah, Bioshock 2, released early 2010? Early 2010, yeah. Like a little over 2 years plus after Bioshock 1. This is one of the most... You could argue this is one of the most, like, maligned and... maligned, I guess. Often maligned, often said underrated, but follow up to Bioshock, the massive success of, a philosophical first-person shooter-esque thing in late 2010s. But, how do I put this? Bioshock 2, I guess comparatively, Bioshock 2 is the Dark Souls 2 of the Bioshock series, basically, where it's got its fans, but it's often maligned for not being like the original game. The original game was supposedly so special that the sequel just didn't compare. And even though I think Dark Souls 2 is actually better than Dark Souls 1, that's a whole nother topic. But Bioshock 2 is often looked down on, but also, yeah, it's looked down on by a subset of people, and looked hailed as... hailed by other subsets. So it all depends on your interpretation. But, mainly one of the big things was Ken Levine, the writer, director, all that good stuff of Bioshock 1, didn't come back. He was even offered, but he turned it down because he didn't want to retread water, basically. So it was interesting to see, like, what a new team would do with the concept. And Bioshock 2 is the fruits of their labor. And again, this one is often... overlooked. I remember really liking it when I first played it, and I played it pretty closely after I finished the first Bioshock, but I haven't really played it since. Actually, honestly, what I think is better than Bioshock is Minerva's Den, but that's for later. We'll get to that later. But anyways, let's just start a new game and get into it. Let's set it there. That should be fine. Let's say it's easy, because, I like the survival horror aspect of Bioshock, and if you turn it down to easy, that aspect kind of goes away. At the same time, I just want to get through the game. Mainly, I'm going through the Bioshock series so I can make my way up to Infinite, which I have not played. I don't think I even downloaded it onto a system I have. So, that's what this is all for, is just to get to Infinite. Did it crash? Okay, it's gone. 1958. A couple years after the first Bioshock, I think? Or no, wait, this is before the events of Bioshock, I think. We'll get there. So, some spoilers for Bioshock 1 as we get going, because it's important, obviously, to go over some of the things that happened in that game to what happens in this. Everything running right? Yeah, okay. Wake up!
Look, Daddy, it's you.
Alright.
Let's go out to play, Daddy.
Yeah, so we're playing as a Big Daddy, the guardians of the little sisters that run around collecting Adam in the world of Rapture. We'll get to that. Again, I'd like to think if you're watching the sequel, you understand what happens in the first game to an extent. We'll go into it in more detail as we go, but we got a bit of an opening cutscene to go.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
Out of my way. So what's the context? Did that woman, like, OD in her room during this party? Or did she get, like, murdered by someone else?
You want some, big guy?
That didn't hurt.
Bigger they are, harder they are.
Maybe you should have backed off, guy.
Get out of here, freak!
safe now. This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name is Elanor, and she is mine. Now, kneel, please. Remove your helmet.
Yeah, we're getting there. Just hold on.
Take the pistol. Place it against your head.
Turn your head, girl. This isn't gonna be pretty.
Fire.
And that's how the game begins. Okay, yeah, so yeah. We'll get into it. Now I feel like I have to explain, like, stuff that happened in Bioshock 1 10 years later. Okay, I think this was after, yeah. So I think that was just before the events of Bioshock 1. Well, obviously, people were alive and having fun. Now it's gone to hell.
Can you hear me?
Alright, bit of a doozy. Okay, real quick, because I couldn't adjust options. Gameplay options. HUD. I'm debating if I want to... Well, okay. Adaptive training and dialogue. Start subtitles. Disable edit chambers. No, that's fine. Item shimmer on. Yeah. I think we're good. I thought there was more options than that, but maybe not. And yeah, we kind of got this little visor. I thought you could shut the visor off. I wasn't going to, but it was just if there was the option. Okay, so we're playing as a big daddy in the brings you back to life ad. Well, that's what we're right next to. Somehow we survived that. As in the city of Rapture, there are, you know, little girls that collect a substance called Adam that resonates with like a little sea slug that's in their bodies. And they collect Adam, which is a power source, or, you know, resource for upgrades and abilities. Or to use special powers that are unique to Rapture. This underwater city that was built by Andrew Ryan, who, after the events of during the events of the first game, died. So, yeah. So, the place is in a bit of disarray even before he died, so, you know, you got to see his success turn into a failure for a while. Oh, that's his thing. And we're playing as a big daddy, in some cases, a prisoner experimented on and basically kitted out and had a pheromone, well, okay, attraction is not the right word, but a pheromone connection to a little sister to help protect them while they collect Adam. So.
Lesson 1, mob jockeys. You are under the ocean now. If you feel the soft patter of rain on your hat, you're already fired. Lesson 2. You can jumpstart a dead generator with a direct spark, but clear the guests out of the pool first. Scares these rich pricks to watch a working stiff hurling thunderbolts. You follow me?
Well, they must have had bad help if they had to preface that. 1540. Okay. Yeah, and as a Big Daddy, we got a drill, and I think we were a prototype version. Lamb is watching. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, a lot of stuff to clarify if you don't know anything about Bioshock 1. Get current electro, yeah. And you got these things called plasmids, which are these basically magic powers that mess with your DNA, reforging it in order to give your body these adaptive powers. And yeah, we were never Eleanor's real dad, but then again, you know, seems like he wants to be it. Take a breath.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Elanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
Okay.
Daddy!
Well, time to get moving. Also, I'm playing this on the PS4 via the remastered Bioshock collection, just for prefaces. Anyways, so we're getting there. When we get going, this'll, like, you know, I feel like I gotta explain a lot. But if you're watching this, maybe you know stuff about Bioshock 1, and if not, you know, I warned about spoilers, so check out Bioshock 1 first, and then Bioshock 2. Yeah, just like, it was supposed to be a different... Can we pick out the one? Okay. It was supposed to be, you know, a different story in Rapture after the fall of Andrew Ryan and, you know, taking place after the events of... Oh, I did not even realize the keypad was there. 154. Okay, and they got reminders. Or 150. 1540. Sorry, I just completely blanked out on all that.
My husband is such a perfect idiot. Throws away all his spending money on gene tonics to affect a look of physical fitness. So he'll have an excuse to sit on his rear all day listening to radio series. Steven, I tell him, you want to be fit? Come swim laps with me, the old-fashioned way. It's your mind that's atrophying. Maybe I'll start sneaking some brain boost into his daily regimen.
I'm sure that's totally safe, not telling him. Okay, but it seems like the audio, the game audio changes when you got a audio log playing, which is good, because that's kind of a problem I had with the first Bioshock just a bit ago. Was that sometimes the audio would overlap, especially if you found multiple audio recordings and you were in the middle of combat. Lamb is watching.
At last, a signal.
And Tenenbaum, the lady from the first game.
This dead city to life. Listen,
One of the ladies from the first game.
My name, it is Tenenbaum. I know who you are, and I am in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic Express train station.
Alrighty, we got a mission. And so, yeah, find Tenenbaum, who is one of the researchers primarily responsible for the, Little Sister program, if you will.
And Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor. Yet our beliefs are unlike.
Oh, Jesus.
Life will
Okay.
be difficult.
I heard something and I got caught off guard.
Is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
And yeah, using lightning when enemies are standing in water, use elemental effects to affect the region, and yeah, environmental effects, basically. I know what I'm saying. I'm a smart boy, I know what I'm talking about. And lots of Lamb is watching. Sophia Lamb, the lady who took Elanor away, Eleanor's real mom apparently. Best and brightest. Andrew Ryan in the center. Yeah, I'm trying to remember all the names. Lamb, Ryan, Sophia. I think that's Cohen, and I don't remember those two. I don't remember the names exactly.
I am back in Rapture after so many years. The little ones I rescued are grown up and think of me no more. After what I once did to them, it was a joy to be forgotten. But now, all around the world, children vanish by the sea, kidnapped. And so I return, in fear of what I already know. Someone is making new little ones, continuing my work, my sins. Even if I am to die for it, I must stop them.
Alright, yeah. And in the last game, we, at least the way one of the endings is, and the way I did it in my last playthrough, was saving the Little Sisters, purging them of the sea slugs that generate Adam while keeping them alive. And, you know, they went, I think it was all Little Sisters that were in Rapture, and they went back to the surface with Jack as the game finished. But more are being made. Maybe not all the Little Sisters that were in Rapture, but at least a good chunk at the time. Just keep looking through stuff. Scavenging, survival horror elements, good survival horror elements, and I'm just like, you know, blazing through it a little bit, being a little run and gun with it.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl.
Hold on.
What I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Yeah, and just clarifying, again, obviously, if you don't know, we're in a city, underwater city called Rapture, where it was originally made as a utopia where, you know, people, the brightest in the world, can come down and just build without restraint of morality, of cost, of, you know, yeah, morality, basically, and just create and do, but with no moral accountability. Which also, due to Ryan's ego, led to the fall of the entire city when he wanted to completely cut off from the surface world.
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
Can we talk? Alright, so yeah, we got the big sister now, which, you know, very counter to what we were in the first game. Oh, jeez. An agile, quick-moving, you know, kill droid. Whose main job is just to keep you away from the little sisters. So, you know, the irony of it all. Okay, I think she's done. Okay, so that's a thing. Shit, they'll be popping up over and over again a few times.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, Big Sister is always watching. To steal Adam is to steal the Rapture.
Diane insisted that we spend the weekend at the Adonis. And already I find myself seeking a respite from my vacation. She deems it necessary to chide me for working. The words dissolve into an endless animal bleat. I founded Rapture to be free of law and God, to live among those for whom work is our wage. Yet, when Diane speaks of bearing my child, I've given pause. Till now I had never considered my legacy. Perhaps after the new year.
Yeah, how well did that work out? You ended up having an affair. Anyways. So, yeah, Ryan, creator of Rapture, just lamenting about how, you know, poor him being so amazing in his eyes. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, we're getting there. I'm rambling, I'm just talking about stuff, and when we get going here, getting to, like, where Bioshock 2 becomes its own, in theory. Oh no! At least I'm in a diving suit, so this isn't actually too bad. Alright. So yeah, we're getting there.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But Rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach the train station. Find me there.
See them brawl it out. I think that was one of the scrapped versions of a Big Daddy from Little Museum in the first game. I don't remember if there was any cut content that made it back into this one. I don't remember exactly. Sorry, moving on. So, yeah, Bioshock 2, I've been meaning to replay and reanalyze for myself for a long time. And while the first one is hailed better and looked on as like a masterpiece and all that, I remember Bioshock 2 having its good points, like better gameplay for one thing, and that was mainly more plasmids, better weapons, and being not needing to switch between the two, which wasn't as clunky as I remembered it in Bioshock 1, but nevertheless, you can hold a weapon and a plasmid at the same time, and, you know, just keep going. So, I remember gameplay being one of the strongest points of the game, but based on some videos I've watched, mainly Wisecrack on YouTube, and their analysis of Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2, which are old videos at this point, but still, very fun ones to watch, and some of the things in Bioshock 2, maybe reanalysis, there's some interesting themes that I want to take a look at in this, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Daddy's home. Hell yeah. Damn right he is. Okay. So, yeah. Finished 1, get into 2. And honestly, again, what I'm more excited for to play concerning Bioshock is Minerva's Den. Because I remember when I first played the Bioshock duology, because I still haven't played Infinite, but I remember Minerva's Den being like my favorite part of Bioshock. It was so good. It had a really compelling narrative. It had great gameplay, giving you new stuff from the main game. So, yeah, I'm excited to get some Minerva's Den and reanalyze that too.
The little one said you would.
Meanwhile,
Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
okay, will do. I will be there, ma'am. It got away. I am a failure. I leave now. Okay, so. Oh, I should have shocked him and then he would have been... Safety now. Please use safety gear. Okay. Damn it.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Hack tool. Okay. I remember the hack tool. Yeah, and the hacking in this is a lot better than it was in the first game. Mainly because it was more streamlined and simple. Yeah, that is so much nicer, honestly. Just a little reaction-based minigame, and it's so much faster and so much more fun than, like, the pipe dream thing. And, yeah, it also makes hacking a lot faster. Yeah, you can't be distracted, game doesn't pause when you do it, but, you know, there's still risk and there's still reward for doing it. So, yeah, just, I remember the hacking was one of the big things that was way better. We will be reborn, supposedly. It was one of the things that was way better in this game than it was in Bioshock 1. And, you know, I know that's only one mechanic so far, but hey, it's important.
Until little people grow tense and isolated in the absence of the sun. Now they clamor for a psychiatrist. They miss the state censor, I wonder. Wartime seizure of private assets? Or the checkup police? Vanishing them in the night? Regardless, this Lamb is said to be the foremost practitioner in her field. Fine. If she can quiet the rattling of the great chain's weakest links, I will leave her to it.
Yeah. And I suppose this is touched on more than this, but yeah, people being cooped up under the sea, which is cool and all, but when Ryan doesn't allow them to leave or get anything from the surface world or have even any contact with it, people get a little cabin fevery. So, yeah, people just wore down, need a psychiatrist, so they got Sophia Lamb.
I know you.
marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger.
At my request.
Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden. Please understand that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
It is Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
To be fair, we weren't hiding that good. Okay, wasn't sure if I could get out of that or not. So yeah, Sophia Lamb, who... Sophia Lamb, the psychiatrist, is now, like, you know, apparently has some kind of uprise going on, and she's trying to take over after Ryan's death. And I do know some of the reasons for this, but, you know, I'm trying to be aloof and mysterious until we get to those story bits.
Now you know of the enemy we share, Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help you to fight her.
Alright. Duly noted. Whoops. Oh, for some reason I thought we were still crouched. So, yeah. So, Lamb is restarting the little sister program, basically. And what is she doing with them exactly?
Careful. Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever...
Whoops. Oh, that was successful? I messed up. Okay, I accidentally hit the, for some reason I was like, do I have to activate this, or does it kick in automatically? Oh, it kicked in automatically. Okay, we'll get this. It's not too dissimilar in Bioshock than the first Bioshock. First-person perspective still, but mainly new weapons and new things as we go. But we'll get there. I know I keep repeating myself, but then again, if you've ever watched anything I've ever done, I repeat myself a lot. Actually, maybe I should up the... Hold on. Let's up the sensitivity just a titch. Wait, did it work?
Father, it's me, Elanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
Gonna try my best, girl. It's giving me like Angel from Borderlands 2 vibes, but then again, this came out before then. Well, no, Angel was in Borderlands 1, obviously. Anyways, sorry. Telekinesis.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
Evolved today. Alright, so yeah. Same, lots of similar stuff from the last game. I don't think that's what we were supposed to do. Yeah, just different garbage being thrown at us. Wait, did it work? Okay, that might even be too fast now. There's no reason for us to pick out the food, but we're doing it. Okay, anyways, moving along. Sorry. She knows the way, or does she?
If anybody gets lippy,
Nice.
There would be no Rapture without me. No city without the Atlantic Express.
Oh god.
Ryan took his first grand tour on my flagship coach. These days, personal bathyspheres are all the rage. My rails only connect the oldest parts of Rapture now. The city's just left me behind. Plenty of cash in the bank, though. This private vehicle craze will blow over soon.
It sounds like Stephen Bloom, you know, as that voice of that guy. Ah, damn it, I just remembered. Something I was going to do at the end of my Bioshock Let's Play was look up the cast list, because, yeah, I wanted to double check who voiced who, and, yeah, they did a really good job, and I forgot who voices what. I was going to look into that, and I completely forgot. I was too distracted philosophizing.
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam.
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
Someone? Implies not her?
I know of your bond with Elanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Elanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
I can try. Yeah, and I think I forgot to... I think I mentioned this, but yeah, we are, Delta, a prototype version of a Big Daddy. So, you know, brings up the question that everyone likes to bring up, like, how does a prototype have more, functionality and capabilities than the advanced models? Whatever. Whatever.
And straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
I mean, she is right. At least when it came to riffing on Ryan. Okay, I think we're supposed to go that way, but hold on that thought. Okay, big sister. So I think we're going the wrong way. But I say wrong way. It's the right way in terms of, you know, progress, but I'm trying to...
Head for the elevator.
No, I'm busy. I'm scavenging.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Elanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
All right.
You think I won't slag you up? Huh? Jack with them!
Hackers, were you getting a blue hacking, look hacking for a longer friendly alarm? Okay, can't remember what things did. Okay, yeah. So if you do a perfect hack, or perfect hack, you get additional bonuses for it. So good stuff there. Oh, whoops. Oop, everything's glitching out. Okay, going on slowly. It feels like we have a really slow walking speed, but I think it's just, it's fine for what this is. You guys are in trouble. Yeah, splicers are addicts of plasmid, the wonder drug that Ryan made to give people powers. Because he didn't regulate them or do any proper testing, he just, let this happen.
When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down, like a coma. As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Elanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Alright. Simple mission. We are actually compelled to go save a girl we care about. So, that's something. Boo. Yeah, you better run. Yeah, you better die, you dummy. You know what? I just figured something out. Special ammo. Yeah, alternate ammo for our rivets. So yeah, little trap mine rivets. I just realized something that I could have done in the last game. Where there were like tripwires and such. How do I deactivate them? Well, why don't I take a body? Nope, never mind. Maybe I was wrong. Or I can just pick them up. Yeah, I just realized, could I have used, like, a body with telekinesis or something to deactivate traps before I hit them in Bioshock 1? It just occurred to me I could have done that. Oh well, I got through the game, nevertheless.
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. So we need something more. Something stronger. An unbreakable physiological bond.
Alright.
Used to be.
Over here now. Oh, come on. How did none of that work? Okay, that's fine. Alright. Oh, is that Tenenbaum?
You see, this is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something, and I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins, and the Rapture nightmare will repeat forever. Now,
It never really ended.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to fight you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
Yeah, actually the model work is a lot better than in the first game. And again, for 2007, they weren't bad, it's just they're a little jarring today. But it looks a lot better. Even the little sisters look more like kids than they did like adult models that were scaled down is kind of what they looked like before. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize I was launching trap ones. Whoops. Oh, jeez, okay. Oops. Okay, I should have done that way sooner. Okay.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns.
I
This
understand.
man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Elanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Alright. So is that the last we see of Tenenbaum? I don't remember.
A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair Sport, Esquire. Old Tenenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place
Charm for you, kid.
you'll
Cool.
find Elanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Will do, good sir. Alright. We're getting somewhere. I'm feeling good about this so far, honestly. Alright, so yeah, good to see Tenenbaum again, still trying to redeem herself since, you know, the whole Protector program was kind of like on her, at least the little sister end of the deal. So yeah, good to see her again trying to do good and trying her best to fix her mistakes. Best she can. Meanwhile, we gotta go find our girl. Okay, it's not moving, nothing's even pausing, so I keep wondering if something crashed. Who's got a little jaunty music for the in the loading screens?
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead. As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Elanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
Alright, he's fun. Guess I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't mind control us. Okay, that's locked. Just checking. Okay, so it's that way. Now we gotta... I just realized now we have the marker telling us where to go. So that's good. Bandages. We don't need the... Actually... There we go. Hold on a second. Q controls. Right, change ammo type. It's first aid at the right. And... use first aid kit, use Evo hypo. Okay. I was trying to remember if there was like a shortcut to use Evo when it's when you got the menus pulled up. Okay, we'll go a couple more minutes here. Last time my Bioshock videos nearly ran for an hour, and so that seems to be a working method. So might as well keep on going. Feels like a lot of time goes by, but a lot gets done. We are but the stones to pave the way. She is our salvation! Supposedly.
Elanor is progressing brilliantly. My physical participation in her birth was minimized, of course. It is vital that I am unhindered by nature's crude bias. I will be, above all, her intellectual progenitor, loyal not to her, but to the people she will ultimately save. But I admit, it is with some measure of pride that I review her marks in standard intelligence tests. As an agent of our beliefs, she may surpass even me.
Yeah, so Lamb's up to some weird stuff. And being the actual mom makes it even weirder.
You're a rare old model, son. Alpha series, I believe. Now, Rapture's full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we can sell them to the world at my price, well, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Once we find Elanor, the sky's the limit.
Trying to remember if there's a way to open that. Okay, there we go. Weapon vendor. Weapon upgrade station. Drill fill efficiency, damage increase. Definitely going with the rivet increase. I remember the rivet gun being like one of the best weapons. Upgrade a weapon. And yeah, same thing like in Bioshock 1. Just find those stations and then you can get one upgrade for a weapon.
I was hired to engineer a park the likes of which no man has seen. Now all I do is watch over it like a grizzled sheepdog. My first line of mechanical puppets made the children here coo with wonder. But Ryan thought my vision was immature. Antiquated, he said. This place could have been something magical. But instead, he turned it into a school. No, a cathedral. Dedicated to himself.
There's our sister. Oh, on the pause menu. Okay, pause menu, it still tells you how many little sisters are in an area. And it's a little more work to get little sisters this time.
Dandy. That'll get you in the park. But buying Incinerate's gonna cost Adam. It's a sort of genetic goo that lets you rewrite whatever God gave you. The little sisters carry the stuff, as you may recall, so you'll need to locate one. I heard whispering near the El Dorado Lounge. Have a look.
Alright.
Listen up! Choppers! Get yourselves in! No fuck-ups this time! Daddy's home! Again!
Whoops. There we go. Splice for head bodies disappear. Do they disappear if they're not looted? Or after they're looted? Okay, anyways, just taking a look around. So, yeah, gotta find the little sister. And I didn't mean to shoot that hack arrow. Or hack dart.
I am Andrew Ryan.
Picked it first gene tonic, so the passive abilities ones like the last time. Move slightly faster. Oh, perfect.
Ryan Amusements. Please enjoy the park.
Andrew Ryan wakes one night while cruising the Atlantic in his steamliner, the Olympian. Refitted for heavy construction, the Olympian returns with a new car.
I'm interested, I just don't want to take the time to go over it right now.
I love the kids in Miss Englert's third grade class, but boy, I had no idea what I was getting into. Volunteering to chaperone this New Year's sleepover party at Ryan Amusements. Donnie, get down off that exhibit, and I told you, spit out that gum! You'll choke! The kids' parents deserve a night off to enjoy New Year's, but I'm at my wit's end. Donnie!
Until you arrive, Father, I'm trapped here. Smuggling these gifts out is the most I can do to help.
Combat close up with drill, attacks do more damage. Okay, so increased damage for our drill.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for...
Elanor Lamb speaking. Mum says I'm not to play with the other children because they're being raised on a diet of dog-eat-dog. I wanted to see these dog eaters, so I waited until Mum was gone and went out to find one. And guess what? The dog eaters wear human skins. It makes them look just like us.
Okay. So yeah, Elanor already getting some twisted ideas on humans.
Seems like everybody's on the go these days. Everybody but you. You still haven't experienced Ryan Industries' new spring line of plasmids. Isn't it about time you got caught up? Evolved today.
I'm probably going way off course. I should probably just follow the main path for a bit. It's just fun to deviate because, you know, you kind of have to at some point, but I suppose staying on the main track for a little bit longer would be a good idea. Okay, a wrench, but I got a drill, so I don't need that anymore. Okay, that's locked. Okay, back up top. We have a slightly increased move speed. I suppose there's going to be more plasmids for that as we go. Okay, we should wrap up here in just a couple of minutes here. I just want to see if we see a Big Daddy, another one, then we can get the kid, or... The Academy must deal with her Big Daddy first. He will not attack until you do. Be prepared for a difficult fight.
Now that Big Daddy won't bite until you do. But to get to Lil Sis, you gotta put the old boy down for good.
Alright, hold on a second. Might as well use up the trap rivets while I have them. Gotcha.
Take a breath, son. You did it. Now, just let her ride on your shoulders and she'll trust you like her own daddy.
Adopt. It's a little messed up. Kill what's equivalently the pheromone dad, and then, you know, abduct her.
We're in business. Now, there are corpses all over Rapture, and little Dimples there can sniff out the atom on them. Find one.
Okay. So, press and hold to ask her to lead to the atom-filled corpse.
Smell the atom, Daddy? Over there.
Yeah, so we can use her as a guide, which is nice. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of extra work to dealing with little sisters than there was in the first game, and that's one of the detriments people usually bring up. I didn't mind it, because I enjoyed, like, the combat and just, like, going around, and it made the connection a lot better. It made it feel more important, but maybe that was just me, and we'll reevaluate that as we go. But, okay, I think we've gone far enough. We're going to wrap up here for right now, and next time we continue, we will carry on. We will deal with our first little sister, and keep on moving to try and get to Lamb and save Elanor. Lots happening in this first hour. Okay, so, with that all being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off.